Greetings all, this is Justinian the Great, and welcome back to the Sly series. I'm joined by Sam the Car Guy, and today we will be starting Sly 2 Band of Thieves.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
This is my personal favorite of the first one that I played. So
That's also the same for me.
yeah, I'm kind of excited to do this one. I think I started the Sly series just so I could really do this one.
This is a good one. This is probably the game I spent the most time playing as a kid.
Yeah, I spent my time playing a bunch of different ones, but among them were Sly 2, really the Sly series, the Tack series, and a few others.
Yeah, I think you and I probably played a lot of the same games growing up. Tack was a great one.
Mm-hmm.
This was a great one. So I guess let's go ahead and get started with it since here we go.
Yep.
I love how the game also starts with like the menu is the prelude of the game, I guess. I don't know, what would you call this?
I would say it starts with action from the prologue, I guess you could say.
Yeah, prologue, that's the word I was looking for, not prelude.
Yeah.
Prelude is music, prologue is video.
Yeah. So anyway, when you already got a game going, you have to hit the select button to get to the new game setting.
Yeah.
As you can see, I already have a 100% file.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're going to get to those clockwork parts, I need you on your toes. So when plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
I love how he goes into it and he's just like, no, I'm not taking this seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. But anyway, something you might want to do before you start this is go to options and invert binocucom and turret controls.
Does it start with like tank controls or whatever? Is that the one?
It starts with like up is down, down is up, sort of.
Yeah.
You know, like essentially like airplane settings almost.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, you can go around here and get some coins. Coins have a different use in this game than they did in the first game. It's actually a currency system. You could basically get at least 100 coins in the prologue.
Yeah.
And
another thing to note too is, like in the first game, each level has a different face on its coin.
yes, and yeah, that will return, and we will take a deeper look at that later, probably in the bonuses for Sly 2.
Yeah.
We'll take an in-depth look at the coins. But anyway, in order to actually get up to the elevator, you just jump on this thing and go across the dinosaur.
Did you know that you can break the ribs off the dinosaur?
No.
You can.
Okay, I splice the wires. Ouch! Hold on. There it is.
The brain.
Okay. Let me at that security computer. The spotlights are offline.
So you can see stuff going on in the background as Bentley is hacking that computer.
There goes.
Yeah, that's one of the things I loved about this game too. Is, you know, as things are happening, you can see them happening too.
Mm-hmm.
Presto, all clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
I
think
love
that was-
when,
What's
Go
that?
ahead. I love when they introduce Murray.
Yes. I will say, that was the first time I'd ever heard the word rendezvous as a kid.
Same.
Yeah, I'd never heard that word before.
Is that the Panda King?
Mm-hmm. I saw at least 2 of the other bosses from Sly 1 on the wall there.
It's funny.
Mugshot,
ahead.
and Raleigh.
The first time I heard Bentley come over the intercom like that, I didn't realize that was Bentley. It was like the third playthrough when I was like, wait, no, that's Bentley. And I would actually, if you run back and look at Bentley, you can actually see his mouth moving as he's saying it, which is really neat.
That is neat.
According to my information, the clockwork parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
Breaking the fourth wall again over here.
Yep, they are. I was about to make a comment about that. But anyway, something I also loved about this game was the physics engine.
Wait.
Watch as I'm walking, as you're running along the rope, you could see the flags move.
I love that when you could do that. I love that you also have the cars are beneath you driving around. The one thing I hated about the prologue level is you didn't really get to interact with any of the guards. I've always wanted to interact with those pig guards, though it's also kind of ironic that the pigs are cops.
I never thought about that.
I didn't until just now, so yeah.
Try pressing on ahead without him.
Yeah, you can't press on ahead without Murray being here, so might
Which
as
is
well break
funny.
some stuff.
If you stand outside and look up, you'll actually see Murray standing there waiting. The bra. And I think if you break...
Citizen, I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course, it is nothing before the Murray.
Were you going to say that you can actually break the table?
Yeah, and if you do, he will still fall and break the table.
Actually, he won't.
Oh, right. You're right. Yeah. I thought it was... It's been a while since I played, but... You know how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't.
Another barrier stands before you. Fear not, I shall bend it like the truth.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
So yeah, Murray is no longer the little wimp that he was in the first game.
Definitely. I like how he's like, I will bend it like the truth. I don't think that's a good thing, Murray.
No, it's not.
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork part should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than Sly Cooper! After him! Freeze!
I have to say, you know, this Carmelita chase, better than the one from the first game.
Definitely, and I love how Murray and Bentley just kind of show up and start running with you.
Yeah, I like that too.
You can't run forever!
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, well, this is where things get fun.
I like how they created. They almost created like a true cinematic experience with this game.
Yeah, it was really good, especially for what year was this?
2004.
This was 2004?
Yep.
Huh. A lot of good things. Oh. I can't remember if they get shocked enough if they die.
Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
I know I got him shocked a couple times just trying to grab coins.
Yeah. I can't remember, but I think they might have their health.
Hold still!
And I end up getting shocked myself a couple times while trying to get coins too.
Yeah.
Freeze!
And I love how you can just watch the police chase of the van. The van is
Yes.
so much more better driving in this game, even though you don't actually get to drive the van.
Can't run forever!
Yeah, the only game that you can actually drive the van in is, and by the way, the van looks a heck of a lot bulkier in this game too.
Yeah, it looks like it can actually fit 3 people or creatures in it. Because before it was like, hey, Murray can barely fit his head in the window.
I wonder if Murray took steroids or if he just, you know, got a, or if he actually, if that's his legitimate,
Get back here, Ringtail!
like he just legitimately bulked himself up.
He met Neela and it was like, ooh man, that's a fine looking tiger.
Run forever! I'll find you, Cooper!
And just like that, the prologue was done.
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. And that Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwork parts. Clockwork. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwork lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
So as the epilogue of Sly 1 hinted, when we defeated Clockwork at the end of Sly 1, that wasn't going to be the last we'd seen of him. Also, I have to say that probably this is my favorite Carmelita voice.
Yes, as well as mine. Another
Al-
thing to mention that I like to say is the music that they play, kind of going back and reintroducing Clockwork, still gives me goosebumps to this day because they did such a good job with the suspense and Clockwork the creature.
Yeah, what I was going to say here, though, was I was going to show off the episode menu, where if you just saw there's essentially an option where you can watch a movie and you can select the different episodes. Right now, we only have episode 1 unlocked, and that's what we're going to be starting in the next episode. So next time we'll be starting episode 1. So this is Justinian the Great and Sam the Car Guy signing off. Stay safe out there and have a good one.